Right, onwards and upwards. Here's a weird one. Here's a very, very, very weird one. Another board for Damon. Seems to do a lot of them. This one had no clock, had no reset. I've changed a couple of parts around. Took that socket away and soldered that directly down. Sockets on this board are absolutely terrible. Changed the RAM because the other RAM seemed dead. Read it in my programmer, the RAM was dead. My programmer can test stuff as well, but never mind. Fire it up! I think all the traces are there. This is what we get. Just stops there. Now, there's a test you can do to check that your data and address bus are okay. Switch off, take the ROM card out, switch back on. All your data lines should be dead. All the data lines on this board with the ROM card out are high. And I've been probing around the data bus while it's running. What it's trying to do now is it's furiously pulsing bit 8 of the 154 here, which is the chip select for your 68681. Over in the corner it is U3. But I'm looking at the data bus down at the RAM here, and I've got a snapshot of it here, and I keep seeing this at random intervals. It just jumps high. Check all the data bits and they all do the same thing. They just they'll run normally and then they'll just jump high. It's been pulled high. There's something pulling on the data bus. It's quite weird that the processor can execute instructions at first, because it does set bit 0 over here to do a RAM test. I can see it doing its RAM test, and then all the I/O goes off and it's sitting waiting for this, and DTAC signals pulsing away, telling the processor ready to send information. All this lot down here working, memory ready is getting to the CPU, but the data's being screwed up. We're stuck in read mode at the minute. I think it's trying to read it back from the registers for this, but because of this here, because this big spike here with it being pulled high, it sort of isn't getting there. So there's not really any easy way to find this. We've got something on the bus pulling it all high. So what we need to do is, I've already taken off some crusty chips, and it wasn't them. Usual suspects for this are U25 there, and U43 and U26 down there. It's those chips commonly that will pull your data bus high and screw it up. It's not that. Very unlikely it's going to be the memory, because that memory tests perfect. My Datamon programmer can do RAM checks, and it can test that it can drive all the lines, it can test the chip selects are working, it can test the standby voltage and stuff like that, and that RAM tests perfect. So it's not that. So I don't think it's this, although it could be this. This was a known good one. It came out of a JPM impact board that I put it in, I think, last year. So there's still an off chance it could be that's bad, but I don't think so, because we can drive information into the data bus, and we obviously have here, because it started to set the LEDs. The LEDs should be walking right now. And it set the first one, which meant it was able to read the registers, clear all these bits off. So, finger suspicion at the minute is it could be the CPU itself. It could be the data lines in the CPU are sticking high, and then they can only be driven low, but the minute they're idling, they go high, they don't go into high impedance state, and something like that. It could be U3 here. Data bus could be feeding back, or it could be U14. It could even be down here It could be one of the real drivers feeding the data lines for that feeding back. So there's no really any easy way to find it, unfortunately. The way to find it is to cut the power pins on U3 and U14. Fire it up because it doesn't need these for the test ROM. If that makes no difference, we'll solder the power pins back. We'll cut them in such a way that we can put them back. If it's not those, then we're probably looking at either changing the processor or changing this 68681 again. But we'll see. It may even be something. No, it wouldn't be that, because it's high. It's high when it's stuck in reset, and it shouldn't be. It should be in a high impedance state. Oh yeah, something's jamming the. We need to find what's jamming the data bus and correct it. Okay, let's see how we got on. And there we go. It was my second theory that was right. Cut the power pin to this, no change. Cut the power pin to this, no change. I knew the 681 was good, knew the RAM was good. Turned out to be U17. It's the real drive. Now they're output trips, but, sorry, I'm shouting here because there's a lot of noise coming off the fan, coming off the cooker. They're output driver chips. There's 74 HC374s. These are only supposed to output. That M1U17 is feeding back. Now this is a very important thing you need to remember about any logic circuit. An output driver circuit or IC or whatever, if it has a fault, it can feed a voltage back. So even though it's not connected as an output, sorry, even though it's not connected as an input, it can still send information the wrong way back through the chip down your data lines, and it's that was screwing this up. So I can, if I just set this, where's my logic probe went? Set this running. We're a bit of a tangle right now, excuse me. And we'll just pick a data line. Can you see the difference? If I just stop it. See the difference? That's more like it. We don't get that long period where it's pulled high now. No. Yep. And that's running beautifully now. This was meant to go out tonight, but because of the issue it just had there, obviously it's not, because now I can send it out. I'm talking to the owner of the board now. I can send it out tonight or tomorrow, and you'll have to replace these 3 chips here. You should have these on hand. I don't have them. Or I can hold on to this one and then I'll replace these 3 driver chips. So it's up to the owner. But anyway, it's another one fixed. I've just got to get a new transistor for here, and that'll need replaced, and those 2 down there will need replaced, but I have got them, so they're not a problem. So that's another one. Now, it just goes to show that even Magic, when he's not feeling so magic, he can make a complete and utter ass of it, because I didn't think to check the status of the RAM last night. I was on this for about an hour last night, and I was under the impression I had a CPU problem because I was tired, and I didn't think to check a pull on the program card and checking the state of the lines on the RAM. with no program card under the board held in reset. Everything's in a high resistance state, high impedance state. Should be no data coming to the RAM at all. It should be dead. Pin should all be dead. But I didn't think to check that, and so I lost an hour last night. But anyway, it always seems to be the same thing after I've done a shift at work. Work you would think would make you tired. No, with me it doesn't. It makes me bloody hyper. I come in and think, oh, let's do something. Let's get the scope on the case and get the data line looking cushy. Okay, bye bye for now.